Alright, hello everyone, this is the one, the only, the Phenome, and welcome back to my Mass Effect 3 playthrough series, part 33. So in the previous video, we sort of strayed from the path that I had taken before. I don't know for what reason, but I had started up the Citadel DLC before I had actually finished everything before the final mission in the game, which was an oversight on my part, so yeah. We had returned to the main story, and after a conversation with the Asari counselor, Shepard found out that there is an artifact on the Asari homeworld Thessia that could potentially turn the tide and reveal the nature of the catalyst. And, well, we went to Thessia, and stuff wasn't pretty there. Stuff really wasn't pretty. Asari were getting decimated, and we fought through, I guess, what is the capital city on Thessia. Then again, I think... yeah, I don't remember if Liara said that this was her home city, but she said that she had been to the temple where the artifact was located, so we fought through the Reaper forces all the way through to the temple, and now let's jump back into the game and see what is going on here. We'll see what the artifact is. Okay, here we are at the temple. So stuff is not pretty in the distance. We actually can't see any Reapers right now. There was one very much nearby, but it's gone now. And
looks like we're in the clear. Let's get inside.
If they'll let us in. Looks like a security lockdown.
There were 5 billion Asari when this war began. I wonder how many we've lost today.
Let's not try and dwell on that, Liara.
Let me take a look. It's military-grade encryption. I think I can override it.
Wouldn't expect that for a temple.
Especially since few still follow the Phenome doctrine.
So maybe it's, well, it's definitely more than it seems. Obviously, if it's got military-grade, military-grade defenses.
Is anyone there?
Doesn't feel right. The scientist should be here.
Take a look around. Maybe one of these artifacts is what we're looking for.
By the way, this is again the same music that we had during the Leviathan DLC research sort of phases.
What's this?
The goddess Athene's shield. Legends say she used it to protect Thessia when the heavens grew angry.
Okay. And this is, by look of things, her sword.
Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. It's the goddess Athene's sword. Myths say she wielded it against the jealous gods who threatened our ancestors. Without knowing what we're looking for, I'd need more time to study it to know for sure.
The scientist's leaving just doesn't add up. There's too much at stake here.
Oh, wrong side.
How about this?
A page from one of our earliest religious texts, the Athame Codex. Doesn't look promising. It describes how Athame taught our ancestors mathematics.
Okay.
Doesn't look useful. That's Janiri, Athame's guide who brought enlightenment to Thessia long ago.
Funny, but he looks like a Prothean to me.
Not necessarily.
I know your government wanted to keep this artifact secret, but next time, leave instructions.
Damn right. Yeah, that does look like a Prothean, doesn't it? Alright, let's keep going.
What do you know about this?
A fragment from the Codex. It's not what we need. It describes how Athame's guide Janiri gave my people seeds. He taught them the seasons so they could grow crops.
Yeah, but if these guides look like Protheans...
It doesn't mean anything, necessarily.
Well, hello.
What are we looking at here?
A primitive rendition of the goddess Athame. She's speaking to her ancient Asari followers. I don't think this is the artifact.
Doesn't she look a bit like a Prothean there?
What? But... I see what you mean. That is troubling.
Yeah, troubling is, the least you could say with that. Alright, let's go to the other side.
What about this one?
Another page from the Codex. I doubt this is it. It describes Lucen, Athame's guide who taught our ancestors about the stars.
And if he was a Prothean, it gets even more interesting.
You put it that way, and it's too incredible to believe.
It's starting to feel like we're missing something.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, look at that. Another Prothean-like bust.
Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. That's a sculpture of Lucen, one of Athame's servants who walked among my ancestors, bestowing knowledge.
And I say we're looking at another Prothean.
If there is a link with the Protheans, I can't even imagine what that would mean.
Indeed.
Another page from the Codex. Not very useful. It talks about Athame's guide granting us the gift of biotics as a reward for worshipping her.
But Athame was Prothean, right? So, never mind.
Garrus, the ultimate troll.
It's the goddess Athame again.
Or a Prothean calling itself Athame.
I know it looks that way, but this is thousands of years of Asari history in question.
Alright. And there are the scientists.
I'm guessing these are the scientists.
Great. And that, I guess, is Athame?
Take a look at their throats.
What happened to them?
They've been slit. The Reapers didn't do this. We're going to have to figure this out on our own.
Who's that supposed to be?
It's Athame. Her image became more like ours over time.
You mean a lot less Prothean?
I admit this all raises serious questions about Asari history. To consider the Protheans may have been involved in our past, it would change everything we know about ourselves. If the Reapers hadn't attacked, this revelation would be the biggest event our civilization...
There's a Prothean beacon here.
What? You're sure?
It's not something you forget.
But why hide it?
From what you've told me about the one on Mars, these beacons are a motherlode of information. Worth keeping quiet about.
That can't be. I can't believe my people would keep this a secret.
A beacon like this could explain why Asari are so advanced.
You did say this temple was thousands of years old, Liara. That's a lot of time to study it.
That doesn't make it true.
Like Athame wasn't a Prothean? Think about it, Liara. A scientific breakthrough every couple centuries from this beacon and your people would be running the galaxy. Which they pretty much do.
Can't really deny that.
Well, if it is true, the Asari should have shared this knowledge. We might not have been in this mess if they had.
You don't know that, Shepard. We don't know what's going on here.
I know we don't have much time to find out.
The few records I can access talk about tapping into Prothean data streams, reconstructing matrices, none of which I see here.
Maybe that's the point.
By the goddess. Literally.
Look around. There must be more of these connections.
Incredible. The beacon seems to think you're Prothean, Shepard. It must be the cipher you got back on Pharos years ago.
Don't remind me.
Okay. Let's try all these artifacts.
Nothing here.
To think victory over the Reapers all comes down to this. Find what we need, finish the Crucible, and the war's over.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet, Garrus. Oh, there we go.
Feel that? The beacon's powering up.
This isn't a connection. Keep looking. It seems each connection provides more power to the beacon.
Bet even your scientists never got this far.
Well, it doesn't look like it, because obviously that statue is still in one piece, and it doesn't look like it will be once it's fully powered up.
This doesn't appear to be a connection. We should keep searching.
Okay, there we go.
There! Another one!
Doesn't look like we're done yet.
I don't think that's it. Let's move on. Doesn't look like a connection. No connection here.
Pretty clever operation they've got here. For Asari.
I heard that.
There we
That
go.
did it. I think we can access the beacon now.
Yep, but that's a pretty big one as well. Like, that's multiple beacons there. I mean, that looks like it's more stuff than there was on Mars.
We need to hurry. This place isn't going to... last very long.
Obtaining chronological marker. Hold. Timescale established. Post-Prothean cycle confirmed.
What are you?
Reaper presence detected. This galactic cycle has already reached its extinction terminus. Systems shutting down.
Not so fast.
We need answers.
To what question?
The catalyst. We need to know what it is to finish the Crucible.
A Prothean.
Or at least a dead one. Remember Vigil?
I am called Vendetta, an advanced virtual construct of Patrick Van, overseer of the project you refer to as Crucible. He died fighting the Reapers in the Battle of Tranvia 9. Your remaining time is also at an end.
We're all Protheans, so grim.
What happened to the Crucible in your time? Why didn't the Protheans deploy it?
We were sabotaged from within. A splinter group argued we should dominate the Reapers rather than destroy them. It fractured our order of battle. Later, we discovered the Separatists were indoctrinated.
Sounds familiar.
Our studies of past ages led us to believe that time is cyclical. Many patterns repeat.
Like the Reaper attacks.
And beyond, the same peaks of evolution, the same valleys of dissolution. The same conflicts are expressed in every cycle, but in a different manner. The repetition is too prevalent to be merely chance.
We assumed the Reapers were responsible for the pattern.
Perhaps, though I believe the Reapers are only servants of the pattern. They are not its master.
So who is the Master?
Unknown. Its presence is inferred rather than observed. The only certainty is its intention. Galactic annihilation. You now stand at that precipice.
There's still hope for this cycle. We need to know what the catalyst is. Trillions of lives are at risk.
Trillions of lives are always at risk. But if the Reapers have arrived to end your cycle, this discussion is too late.
We can break the cycle. We found your plans for the Crucible. We're building it right now.
The Crucible is not of Prothean design. It is the work of countless galactic cycles stretching back millions of years. Each cycle adds to it. Each improves upon it. Thus far, none have successfully defeated the Reapers with it.
Then we'll be the first. Tell us what the catalyst is.
If you wish to continue fighting, I will not hinder you, though I deem your odds of success remote.
We'll take our chances.
Very well. If you have followed the plans for the Crucible, I will interface with your systems and assist with the catalyst too. Indoctrinated presence detected. Activating security protocol.
Look at that.
You killed the scientists. What do you want?
Your attention. Someone would like to talk with you.
Shepard,
How did you find this place?
the archives. Or did your shadow broker miss that one?
Show yourself. I promise I won't miss.
Stick to your talents, Dr. Dasoni. You've helped uncover the key to subjugating the Reapers.
Or destroying them?
Damn it, Shepard. Destroying the Reapers gains us nothing.
How about peace?
They're just trying to control us. Think about it. If they wanted all organic life destroyed, they could do it. There would be nothing left.
What the hell are you talking about?
I know them, Shepard. I know how they think.
I think you've gotten a little too close to the enemy.
No. I'm saying they've got it right. Why kill when you can control?
You've been spending too much time with the enemy. They're dragging you over to their side. Their way of thinking.
No, I just see things differently.
If you truly care about humanity, you'll stop fighting me. You'll join me.
Don't ever question my intentions. I've sacrificed more for humanity than you'll ever know. And don't assume you know me. My methods for dealing with the Reapers are simply more refined than yours.
You've forgotten everything you stood for. Cerberus was supposed to be humanity's sword, not a dagger in our back.
Poetic, but as usual, you missed the point. The world is more gray than you care to admit.
With the Prothean data in this beacon, I can end this conflict, once and for all. You're either with me or against me. There's nothing gray about that.
No, I suppose there isn't. Leng, the commander has something I need. Please relieve him of it. And then bring me the data.
Understood.
Alright. Let's get it on then.
I've been hit! Cover me while I recharge!
Stop! Gunship!
Get to cover! I've got this!
No, you don't.
I need to recharge! Cover me!
The gunship's taking up position!
Yeah, if you've got the right setup here, you can blast them away so he never even comes into melee range. Because again...
You've had your fun now, Shepard. It's a pity the good ones never last.
There's only one way this ends. Target the supports. Cerberus thanks you for all your hard work.
Okay, that's a lot of protein stuff. And yeah, Shepard's not giving up. Not yet.
Shepard! Hang on!
This is Shepard. Give us your location.
I repeat, is anyone on this frequency?
We read you. Give me your location.
The lieutenant's down. Our whole zone is collapsing. What happened to Shepard? Did they make it to the temple? I saw them. Wait, I've got a Reaper inbound. Please, is anybody there? Oh, goddess. No!
Commander?
Counselor. The mission.
We've lost contact with Thea. It's gone dark.
How soon will the Crucible be ready to deploy?
Counselor, I wish the news was better. We didn't get the information.
What happened?
Cerberus was there. We were defeated. We don't know how to finish the Crucible.
I don't know what to say. What was the situation on Thessia?
Deteriorating fast. The Reapers are there in strength.
Then you'll excuse me. There are preparations to make. Continuity of civilization to consider. I never thought this day would come.
None of us did. I'm sorry.
Asari forces are in full retreat. It is no longer safe for us to remain in this system.
Get us out of here.
Shepard, Nobody could have predicted Cerberus would reach Thessia before us.
It's my job to be prepared, no matter what. And now Thessia's lost, as is the data on the catalyst. I'm sick of Cerberus beating us to the punch.
Let's kick them in the balls first for a change.
I'm with James. Anyone know where they're hiding? Anyone?
Well, there is something.
Let's hear it, Trainer.
I was able to track Kai Leng's shuttle through the relay and extrapolate his destination. But the signal disappeared in the Yera system.
Naturally.
It's not just gone, though. The signal is being actively blocked.
How?
I'm not sure, but something is interfering with all signal activity in that region of space.
Commander, the Yera system is home to Sanctuary and little else. Sanctuary is a supposed safe haven for war refugees.
You think it's worth checking out, Trainer?
Yes, sir, I do.
If Specialist Trainer hadn't examined the data so astutely, the interference would have been undetectable.
Nice work, Trainer. You've given us a shot. Now let's make sure we don't waste it.
I was stationed on Horizon in the Lyra system, and you were the only Cerberus presence while I was there.
It's a slim lead. Let's hope it's the right one.
I don't care how slim the leads are at this point. We've come too far to let Cerberus stop us. I want that Prothean data. I want the catalyst. No excuses. Dismissed.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Yeah, so that's probably, even though a lot of people have issues with the ending, I think that whole sequence with Kai Lang is probably the least favorite for Mass Effect players, like universally, and Kai Lang is universally the most hated character. And yeah, it's because it's quite cheap how he wins in this case. It is quite cheap, but obviously the game's not over. So we will plow on, and yeah, let's just... So we'll do the conversation with Anderson, then do the full tour of the Normandy, and if that takes long enough, then probably I'm at wrapped up. I'll probably wrap up this video before we head to Sanctuary.
Shepard, I heard about Thessia.
We were so close, Anderson. So damn close to ending this war.
You didn't think it'd be that easy, did you?
I knew going in there wouldn't be a minute of this war that was easy. But watching Thessia fall, and knowing it was my responsibility.
Shepard, you know how many times I got my ass handed to me over the years? Surviving the first contact war back in the day was a goddamn miracle. They said I was a hero. I just felt lucky to get out alive. So maybe Kai Lang did beat you. What of it?
It could cost us the war.
These guys in the Resistance, they know it's a losing proposition. They know the chances of seeing tomorrow are slim to none, but we all signed up anyway. Hell, I'm sitting in London right now staring at rubble. I was born here. And it's looking like I might die here, too. So I say point us at the Reapers and we'll take our chances.
You'll make it, Anderson. And when this is all over, you can show me London.
It might need a new coat of paint first.
This will be over soon.
It better. Shake this off, Shepard.
I will.
Anderson out.
Alright, nice little pep talk there from Anderson. Let's have a quick look at the war terminal. Okay, looks like we got some new assets in the alien forces, so more improvements to the Citadel Defense Force, but obviously I can't remember for... well, I have no idea what things got added to it or subtracted from this number. So let's just hop over to the Alliance side. So Engineering Core. Yeah, probably either... So, probably was the Sphere at Gehenna. I think that's one of the last side objectives that you can pick up, or side sort of items you can pick up on planets. Then we have the First Fleet, so SSV Agincourt, SSV Leipzig, and improved treatments for chemical burns, I suppose. I should have looked at that. I think this is what you pick up at Sion, which was the final mission before I started up the Citadel DLC. So yeah, that's an improvement to the First Fleet. Normandy is actually now a war asset after doing sort of the mission side of the Citadel DLC. So yep, and updates are the Thanix cannon installed in the second game. Also the Solaris armor, cyclonic barrier technology, also from the second game. And yeah, the fact that the Normandy has been retrofitted and repaired, and yeah, apparently it is at its peak now. All right, what do we got from the Asari? We got the Second Fleet. I guess that's about the Reaper code fragment, so that's good. And Krogan clans. We got an update here. Cacliosaurs. He uses battle mounts, so that's another helpful thing there. Alright, so that's the updates on the war assets. Obviously I don't play multiplayer, so I won't get the full 100%, but still pretty decent amount, I would think.
Yeah. Not after we took down that Reaper on Rannoch. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's no way we could have stopped every Reaper on Thessia. The Asari should have jumped in earlier.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Commander, Cerberus has attacked a comm facility on Ontaron. I've updated the galaxy map. Thanks for listening, Commander.
It was a good idea. And right now, it's the best lead we've got.
In any event, good luck.
Thanks, Trainer.
Commander?
Alright, what we got on the private terminal? Evacuating Thessia. Oh. Not as weak as I thought. Never forget that your best wasn't good enough to stop me. I lack the strength to win. The Legend of Shepard needs to be rewritten. I hope I'm there for the last chapter. It ends with your death. KL. Yeah. Enjoy it while it lasts, you smug piece of work. It'll get you in the end. Right, let's go talk to the crew. Starting off, of course, as always, with Joker.
If we don't finish that crucible soon, there won't be a galaxy left to save.
So Thessia, huh? I guess the Asari are wishing they had fewer dancers and more commandos right about now. Too soon?
In case you hadn't noticed, we just lost a few million people. This isn't the time.
You see this? Tiptree. Little colony out in the ass end of nowhere. My dad lives there. So does my sister. Reapers rolled in about 2 weeks ago. So you can assume that I'm generally aware there's a war on, Commander.
So why the jokes?
Because EDI says that according to your armor's metabolic scans, you're under more stress now than during the Skillian Blitz. Like more than Elysium, where it was pretty much you versus 10,000 Batarians trying to kill you. And the last time I had a briefing with Anderson, he told me to take care of you. The guy leading the resistance on Earth is worried about you. And I'm supposed to help.
I appreciate the thought, Joker. But I'm fine.
The hell you are. You're like half robot at this point. No offense, EDI. And it's my fault. When the Collectors blew up the first Normandy, you died because I wouldn't leave. Because you had to come back for me.
Couldn't leave the best pilot in the fleet behind, could I?
Yeah, well, I guess that would have looked bad on your report.
Come on. We've got work to do.
So yeah, but things getting a bit chippy between Joker and Shepard there. But yeah, I guess that was... To answer Joker's question, that was too soon.
Commander?
Shepard, I have a question about human behavior.
This isn't the best time, Edie.
Perhaps humor? A penguin is driving through the Arizona desert.
I'm not in the mood.
A lively rendition of La Marseillaise?
No.
Very well. I will maintain a respectful silence until you indicate otherwise. Hello, Shepard.
I wonder what Edie's version of La Marseillaise would be. Would be quite interesting. Alright, let's go down to the armory, or the shuttle bay rather. See how things are going on here.
Doesn't hurt to go over the weapon roster one more time.
Alright, fair enough, man. Actually, let's have a quick look at the armor. So, at the moment, my setup is the Kawashi Visor with Hanekadar chest, Armax Arsenal shoulders and arms, and then on the legs it's another Hanekadar piece. And weapon and headshot damage. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much what I'm looking for. I always prefer sort of the weapon... I give priority to weapon damage over power damage. Just doesn't feel like it's worth investing in powers because I love to go in with a heavy weapon setup, which of course increases my cooldowns. So, if I had a low weight weapon setup, then it would be different. But yeah, with my setup, it's better to. I feel like it's better to run weapon damage stuff or armor rather.
Hey, for what it's worth, I know how it feels to lose like that. I know that doesn't make it easier, but you're just human like the rest of us.
If you're trying to make me feel better, it's not working, Lieutenant.
Hey, everyone on this ship knows you did all you could. You need to cut yourself some slack. Whatever it takes to get that data back from Cerberus. We're behind you. Whatever it takes to end this.
Noted.
Yep, that's on point there, James.
Sure would have liked to visit Thessia before the war. Imagine a whole world of those blue beauties. One of the wonders of the galaxy, if you ask me. You want to hit Cerberus where it hurts? I'm with you. Ready when you are.
Yeah, looks like James is ready for a vacation on an Asari world. But then again, who wouldn't? Let's see.
Have you found your story on Thessia yet?
No. I'm trying to word it right.
What happens if you word it wrong?
If I'm lucky, the Citadel Stock Exchange drops 2,000 extra points.
And if you're unlucky?
I don't know. Never really been unlucky. Does Dr. Tassoni ever let you in her room? Because she keeps me out.
Yeah, with good reason. Wouldn't want you going about who the Shadow Broker is, really. Oh, hello. These two dudes here.
Nothing to report.
Shepard.
Commander. And don't worry about Kai Lang. Now that we've seen his dirty moves, next time, he's getting his ass kicked. Count on it. Can't wait to get back out there. Can't wait to get back out there.
These guys had some conversation going. Like I'm gonna actually run into that room again. Maybe I just ran in from the wrong side, so the conversation didn't trigger. Okay, well, that's weird. So you're just randomly standing down there?
That can't be true!
You saw it with your own eyes. The goddess Athame was Prothean. You wanted to know more about your history, Asari. Now you do.
I have a name. It's Liara Tassoni, and I'd appreciate...
Hey, settle down.
My home was just destroyed, and all he can do is gloat.
Given what's happened today, I think you owe Liara an apology, Javik.
Apologize for the truth?
For not doing more. You're a Prothean. You were supposed to have all the answers. How could you not stop this from happening?
We believed you would. Long ago, we saw the potential in your people. Even then, it was obvious. The wisdom, the patience. You were the best hope for this cycle. So you were guided, when necessary.
Well, it didn't work.
You're still alive, aren't you? Your world may have fallen, but as long as even one Asari is left standing, the fight isn't over.
I guess that goes for Protheans, too.
Despair is the enemy's greatest weapon. Do not let them wield it. Liara T'Soni.
That was unexpected. Thank you.
We still need her talents. If grief overcomes her, she will be lost to us.
So did you actually mean what you said?
Does it matter?
Liara's been a good friend to me. It matters.
Then I will tell you what you want to hear. I meant what I said.
Carry on.
Yeah, now that you've seen the stuff that goes down on Thessia, I think I might, when the Legendary Edition comes out, for that playthrough, I might actually take Javik on the Thessia mission just to see Liara's reactions to basically when we go through the temple, when you're going through the temple and seeing all that stuff, the manuscripts and the busts and the statues and all that, and see, it would be interesting to see what Javik's responses would be. Probably pretty sharp, and obviously the conversation with the Prothean VI Vendetta. Obviously, I think Javik should have some original quotes there.
I'm told you spoke with a VI of one of my people. It seems another Prothean still fights the Reapers. If there is to be victory in this war, it will be for all cycles. The living will avenge the dead. And do not concern yourself with Thessia's fate, Commander. The loss of a planet is insignificant next to the loss of the galaxy. I suffered many defeats in the last war, Commander. Let this loss be the fuel that powers your rage. Your Joker pilot insists I call myself Prothe the Prothean. I insisted he allow me to throw him out the airlock.
Yeah, Joker, not the right guy to try and antagonize.
I am with my own thoughts.
Okay, I will leave you with your own thoughts then. And quickly dip in here. Caden, anything to say? Nope. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go back up floor. Onto the crew deck.
She went straight to her cabin. She's not answering her comm.
How bad?
I've never seen Liara like this. Not even after Noveria.
Damn.
Can you talk to her? You've known her as long as any of us. And with Palaven...
I'm just another damn reminder of how many people are dying. You should talk to her.
I'll go talk to Liara.
You're a good friend. Thanks, Shepard.
Okay. But first, quick check. Nothing over here. No, right, I keep forgetting about the map. So yeah, Garrus is in the main battery. I'll go to... I'll go to Liara's room now.
I've studied Protheans my entire life. If I'd been shown the beacon on Thessia earlier...
You would have needed Shepard's cipher to comprehend it.
I still could have learned from it. Instead, my mother hid the galaxy's most important archaeological find from me. It must have been such a joke to her when I became a Prothean researcher.
The penalties for withholding Prothean technology are among the harshest in Council space. Your mother's motives may have been simply to shield you.
Perhaps. Thank you, Edie. I hadn't considered that.
Right, quick look here at the terminal. Book titles. Okay. I despise thinking of titles for my own academic research. Yep, that's nice. Just as naive as thinking they were all benevolent, arrogant, judging an entire species on a little time I've had to know its sole survivor. He was hardly responsible for the skewed view I had of his people. Very true. Put forward the idea of writing a book with Javik, and to my surprise he said he would think about it. Perhaps it's a start. Perhaps it is.
How did this happen, Shepard? Did I just assume the Asari would be ready?
That the Council would protect them? Or was I so busy with the Catalyst that I ignored my own people?
Liara, you had nothing to do with the attack on Thessia.
Nothing to do with it? I told those people on Thessia we'd save them. How many Asari died because I demanded their help?
None.
Shepard, that isn't true.
You've been warning your people for 4 years, Liara. There's not a damn thing you should feel guilty about. If we move fast enough, they'll have a chance to survive this. To start again. We lost Thessia, but we haven't lost the Asari yet.
Helping the refugees. That's something I can do. It's something I owe them.
I knew you'd think of something.
I still need some time, Shepard. But thank you.
Alright then, Liara's back on her feet. That's good.
What will happen to the Asari now? The Council should have evacuated Thessia earlier.
Okay, I'll leave her. I'll leave her to sigh in solitude. Let's go over to Garrus, see what he thinks about this whole thing. There he is.
Any word from your family?
They made it off Palaven. It was tight, but they're okay.
We'll take every scrap of good news we can get.
Wish I had more, though.
Why?
I just had to make a tough call with the Primarch. He said our fleets are being decimated, so I advised him to cease all offensive operations against the Reapers.
A full retreat?
The only way to save Palaven now is to hold our ships back for the Crucible. But if I'm wrong, then a lot of other Turian families won't be as lucky as mine.
That's a hell of a gamble. No other options?
If there are, I can't see them. It all comes down to the Crucible now.
And ruthless calculus.
How are you holding up, Shepard? This all has to be taking a toll.
There's only so much fight in a person. Only so much death you can take before...
Before your friend picks you up, dusts you off, and tells you you're the best damn soldier he's ever met. We'll get through this. We always do.
Damn straight.
Not something you can ever get used to. Seeing a world go down like that. Thousands of years of civilization on fire. But it wasn't your fault. Thessia was already gone by the time we got there. And maybe the elusive man did win one, but so what? I've lost a few fights in my time, and I'm still here. It's because I always made sure a battle doesn't make a war, Shepard. We're still in this.
Bit of a shame that second to last line cut off there, but you get the gist of it.
Have you checked on Liara? She must be devastated. That's not something you ever forget. Shepard, this is when you take all your anger and frustration, bottle it up, then use it to rearrange every molecule in Kai Ling's body. You'll get your chance.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Good to see you.
That should be some good fun, rearranging Kai Ling's body. Every molecule in his body. It's pretty good stuff. A quick check-in with Dr. Chakwas. See if she has anything to say.
Nothing to report.
Nothing to report, apparently. Alright. I don't think Tali actually has anything to say when she's standing here.
Hopefully she's doing better now.
Thanks for talking to her. Neither of us knew what to say.
There's not much we can say, but being there helps.
Thanks, Shepard. Thanks, Shepard.
Alright then. So that was the end of the mission on Thessia and the subsequent reaction on the Normandy. So looking at the galaxy map right now, we're still in the Athena Nebula in the Parnitha system, but we will be heading out to Shadow Sea to investigate Sanctuary. Looking at the map, there are some spots that we can explore, and that's what that's what I'll do at the start of the next video. Just go over some of these systems where, by the look of things, there is still some stuff to pick up. And then once all that's sorted, and possibly after another trip to the Citadel to turn those quests in. By the way, 33% in the Palos Nebula, so need to finish checking that. So yeah, once all that's done, we will head to Sanctuary and see what's going on there. I will leave the communication hub on Ontarom for after we're done with Sanctuary. It just feels more right, you know. It's like, okay, comm facility is getting attacked, but it's more important to deal with Sanctuary. Let's discount the fact that I'll just be flying around multiple systems and picking up random items there. But yes, for today, then that'll be it. Finished off the mission on Thessia, got through the Aftermath, and now we have some fresh purpose. We're going after Cerberus at Sanctuary. So, that will be it then for this video. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.